How can an independent auto repair shop virtually double the price of their oil change service and do it without increasing their shop rate, changing the parts pricing, or adding any other costs? No, it sounds a little crazy, doesn't it? I'm going to show you exactly how you can do this too. So buckle up because we're starting right now. I'm Matthew. Welcome to Car Count Hackers. If it's your first time here and you're involved in the auto service market, you want to grow your car count, income, and profits, consider hitting that subscriber button and you'll be on your way. Now let's jump right into this. But before we do that, I need to explain a couple of things. Every time I met with my car count hackers on this particular subject, I realized from my notes that it took 3 meetings to get it done. Now, for that reason, and because I respect your time, I've divided this whole series into 3 separate videos. Now hold on, I know what you're thinking. You watch other auto repair gurus with video 1 and watch that, and video 2 and watch that, and then video 3 is buy something. Well, I got some news for you. There's nothing to buy. So right now you might want to be sure you're subscribed and ring the bell icon. That way you'll be the first to be notified as the new videos come out. So let's jump right into this right now. Most marketing guys are going to try to tell you to sell upsells or present your customer with upsells. And typically the standard upsell is show me a good, better, and best. Well, that's okay, but there's 2 big problems with that. Number 1, every time you incrementally increase the price, you're adding to your costs. So the profit margins are probably pretty much the same whether the customer buys the good, better, or the best. The second problem, statistically, only about 40% of customers buy any of the upgrades, and that's usually the middle offer. So you're going a long way and not getting much out of it. How do you get more for that oil change service? Well, let's jump into it, and it's where you create an asymmetrical offer. According to dictionary.com, asymmetrical means having parts or aspects that are not equal or equivalent, unequal in some respect. So if we look at the way you probably do a good, better, best oil change offer, you probably start at maybe $35 for an oil change, and a better would be $50, and maybe the best would be $65. And like I said, you've got incremental costs with all of that keep going up. So your profit margin's not going up as much as the pricing is. And like I said earlier, only 40% of the people will typically buy an upgrade. But when you use the asymmetrical offer, what happens is you don't price it out the same way by putting your middle offer in the middle. Let me explain. Picture this. You're at the movie theater concession stand and you're loading up on some snacks. You have a choice of a small, medium, or large soda. The small is $3.50 and the large is $5.50. You're thinking the small may not last long enough, but you think the large might be too much. But there's a third option, a medium soda, and it's $5.25. That medium may be the perfect amount of soda, but the large is only a quarter more. If you're like most people, you end up buying the large, taking a bathroom break midway through the show. If you're wondering who would buy the medium soda, the answer is almost no one. In fact, there's a good chance that the marketing department priced that medium soda as a decoy, making it far more likely that you'll buy the large soda rather than the small. This quirk in human nature is what brain scientists call asymmetric dominance. In short, people will gravitate towards the choice nearest the clearly inferior option. Marketing people call it the decoy effect. The decoy effect works because of the way our brains assign value when making choices. Look, understand this. Value is almost never absolute. Instead, we decide what the value is relative to other choices. If more than 3 options are introduced, the entire value equation changes. So don't create more than 3 options. The decoy effect tells us a lot about how our brains work. When making decisions, we take shortcuts by making relative value judgments. When our brains use these shortcuts, we make decisions a lot quicker. So that's a basic summary of what an asymmetric or decoy offer really is. Why does it work so well with oil changes? Well, look at this. In previous videos, you've seen me talk about the 7 ugly truths about customers, and I'm going to link it right up here. But one of them is customers only buy what they want or what they need. And when it comes to auto service, the only service they know they need is an oil change. Secondly, value isn't absolute. Look, you may understand what every one of your competitors is doing for an oil change, whether the price cutter down the street is $10 less, and probably the new car dealer is $15 or $20 or maybe $40 more than you are. You know all of that, but does your customer? I promise you that they don't. Third reason why this works, as I stated earlier, when presented the 3 options, customers almost always go closest to the inferior choice. So when you price your oil change as good, better, best at $35, $50, and $65, there is no inferior option, and your costs are going up with each of those. When you price it differently so that your inferior option is in the middle but far closer to the higher priced option, we've seen it happen. We got almost 100% of customers selecting the higher option. And I want to dig down deeper into this in the next video. So you're going to want to subscribe here and ring the bell icon so that you're notified first when I release that video. But what should you be doing right now? Well, look around at what you buy. Look at the way offers or good, better, best or different price adjustments are being done for what you're doing. Secondly, have a look at your business. What is your oil change price currently? And there is no wrong price. Look, I'm not here to try to tell you you have to raise your prices or lower your prices, but you want to have a look at that and look at what you would like to get for that oil change. The next video, we're going to jump into how to structure your offer. In the meantime, if you have any comments or questions, go ahead and leave them down below. I'm always interested to hear what you've got to say about any of these marketing videos. And once you've done that, go ahead and subscribe. Smash that subscriber button, ring the bell icon. That way you'll be the first to know every time I upload new tips, weird hacks, and dirty little secrets about getting more car count, income, and profits. I'm Matthew Lee, the Car Count Fixer. I thank you so much for taking the time out of your day.